All right, Todd is back. So you know what I realized this morning? I was like, why is there still a draft like coming in? Like, my windows are closed, obviously, because you got to remember, if you had your screens down, they got to go up now. And then the storm windows come down.
Oh, you still have the old.
I haven't done yet.
Yeah. If you haven't flipped them out by now, there's a lot of stuff that has to happen.
A lot of house stuff.
Yeah.
To tighten things up a little bit.
When I go see my mom over the holidays, it's okay. I got to get the air conditioners out. I've got to do exactly that. They're the old school ones. It's so hard to get the screens up and pull the other ones down.
I still have to put the patio furniture away. I
haven't done that.
You know what? A lot of people haven't done either is put snow stakes in the ground yet. You know, marking your driveway or whatever you don't want the plow to hit.
Right.
And you're running out of time. You know, there's kind of a hard freeze going on right now. Soon the ground will be completely frozen.
That's a good point. That's a good point. You have to do it before.
You got to do it before the ground freezes.
Okay, I was thinking just before the snow. I just bought some this year for the first time.
What?
Sorry.
No, I was saying like all the stuff that we left in the yard that haven't been picked up yet. Is that going to freeze to the ground?
I mean,
Probably.
I'm sure it'll melt at some. You'll get an opportunity. You will get an opportunity.
I've got so much to do. Hurry up.
Man, why don't you get out of here a little early
You
today?
got to hurry up.
So you can get all that stuff
home.
done.
Let's go. I got to go.
All right, it's a cold start. We're down to 19 in Arundel, 15 in Sanford. Lewiston is 19 and Freiburg is 16. Low 20s in Herman, 21. Norridgewock is the same. Lincolnville's 22. Down East Coastline all the way out through Eastport at or below freezing. There is a lot of frost and a hard freeze going on across northern New England right now, thanks to this area of high pressure up near James Bay. It'll keep us tranquil and quiet for another day, kind of protecting us calm before the storm, which is getting its act together in the deep south right now. So triple C's, clear, calm, cold. You're going to have to scrape. I've seen some pictures. I've gotten some emails. There's thick frost on the windshields. And I bet if you walk on the grass, it's crunchy. It's those grass blades freezing up in this cold, cold stuff. Some thin clouds begin to work in midday, but it's still mainly sunny. Look up early in the afternoon at the sun. You might see a halo around it. It's that ring, that rainbow ring. It's kind of cool to see when we get them. Sun fading behind the clouds, though. So those clouds, I put a little less there. It's kind of funny. I just noticed it. Will be cloudy by this evening, but still precip free. So your commute home is smooth also. Temps only manage low 40s, which is similar to yesterday. I promise you it'll feel much milder than yesterday. Not as harsh. There will be barely a breath of wind all day long. So that's really good. That's on our side. Midnight tonight, most of the state precip free, except the south coast where we have some cold raindrops. We have some wet snowflakes, but the real leading edge of this precipitation doesn't move in until pre-dawn hours, 4 or 5 a.m. And we'll have a little battle along the coast with cold rain and wet snow. Inland, it will be wet snow. It's going to take a little longer to chisel away the surface cold across the interior. At the coastline, it will happen pretty quickly. It's not a very strong area of low pressure, and the ground still, although getting there, isn't completely frozen yet either. By the middle of the day, it will have flipped over to rain in Augusta and Lewiston, Sebago Lake area. In the Bangor area, we're still battling, but we'll go over to rain in the afternoon. Really, the only spots that stay completely snow will be up in the mountains and across the far north. We'll finish the day pretty quiet. Evening commute looks a lot better, maybe a little freezing drizzle through the central highlands and, of course, some lingering flakes across the far north. I haven't adjusted much on this at all. It'll still be a wet, slushy accumulation with the max amounts occurring in the mountaintops, the hilltops, and any non-pavement. That would be grass, that would be the grill on the back deck, that would be decks themselves, and also trees and tree limbs. But the pavement's going to take a little longer. Along the coast, you will see your first flakes. We'll start off with them, but we'll go over to rain quickly, so little, if any, accumulation is expected there. Beyond this storm, as far as the eye can see, it's going to be abnormally cold right on through Thanksgiving. In fact, most of the lower 48 will be cold right on through Thanksgiving. And we'll have to watch off the coastline late in the weekend. There may be something brewing out there. At the moment, it's not a big deal, but we'll keep an eye on it. Marine forecast quiet today for working on the waterfront. There's not much wave action and very little wind. Sun followed by clouds, 40 degrees. Late tonight and tomorrow morning, flakes arrive. They go over to rain pretty quickly for the coast. little longer for slushy accumulations inland. Several inches, though, up through the foothills and mountains. And then the rest of the week and weekend are pretty quiet, except for a rain or snow shower Friday afternoon and perhaps Sunday afternoon. It's just really cold, especially next week. That Monday, 34 for a high. Oof.
That's the high.
The high.
Yeah. That's what we want for overnight lows this time of year.
I know.
Freezing's 32. So you're right there. Did you know that? Because you're right there.
Someone told me that.
Just be careful with your numbers, okay? Because you're right there. Yeah, thank you, sir.